guys, welcome back. Wait. What the fuck?
Chrome wheels are back in fashion. They were made popular in the 90s JDM scene where looking fast was more important than being fast. TikTok has done a thing and they are back with a new trend going around where people are taking their OEM wheels, coating them in paint stripper and then polishing them up to get that chrome look, and the results are actually insane.
So today, I'm here with Falcon, aka Nathan, and we're going to be taking the OEM wheels off his S13 and we're going to be giving them a polish and seeing how they come up, and we're going to be showing you how to do this with household goods from Bunnings. In other words, that's a hardware store for you bald eagle f***s. So we headed over to our nearest Bunnings to grab the following items on screen. You can pause the video here because I'm not going to fucking stand here and read them out. Gentlemen, there's been a small change of plans. After our little Bunnings excursion, the boys had a hoist delivered to the workshop, and during the process of unloading, Nathan fucking died. After sustaining a minor concussion, he got confused, walked out into the street in front of a Nissan Juke and passed away about 20 minutes ago from the collision. Inconveniently, his will stated that he be buried with his S13, but thankfully he's put me on as his sole beneficiary, which has entitled me to this AU Falcon! Anyway, no time to sook. Please welcome new guest, Mr. Yorak Hunt.
The fuck did you just call me?
Yorak here will be assisting me in the process of shining up the new wheels on my new AU Falcon that I inherited. Mr. Hunt here is a jacker-offerer by trade.
I can jack just about anything off, really.
Anything. This bloke can jack all sorts of jackable things. So I suppose before we begin, we'll educate you lot on what an AU Falcon is. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Hunt here, funnily enough, actually has a PhD in Ford Falcon. So he's gonna give us a little rundown on what this is all about.
So this is a Series 2 AU Falcon XR6 in Venom Red, if they call it, which, like every other AU Falcon, comes with factory paint fade. This is an XR6, so it's got a different front end to the normal ones. Some people like them, some people don't. I don't mind them.
I think it looks fucking shocking. It looks like a jumping spider.
A shocking criticism from one so handsome. XR6s and stuff came with these Tickford wheels, which is what we're fixing up today. As you can see, Nathan's taking great care in curbing every single one of them. They're all covered in dust and crust. We'll pop the hood. The red rocket, as you can see, it's got a battery, some coolant, and about 164 kilowatts to the rear wheels.
And not to mention, these did come optioned with a 5-litre Windsor, which, rubbish. This is the one you want. 2 less cylinders, much less the same power, and more one done.
If you come in here, you'll be able to see something quite, oh fuck. If you come and look back, can you be able to see that? Can you see the shifter in there? It looks like Nathan's broken the light as well. The AU Falcon XR6 came optional with a 4-speed auto and a 5-speed manual. Unfortunately, this one is the 4-speed auto, which means it's got 4 gears. Here, there, gone, and overdrive. Driving this feels like you're driving a fucking couch down the road though. It's got the tow bar. Now, I'm not sure if this car has it, and I'm not gonna get down on my hands and knees to check for free, but these were optioned with a 2.3 ton towing capacity. But while they could tow 2.3 tons legally, there's many videos and photos out there proving that that was not the capacity at all.
I mean, virtually these things will just tow whatever you put on them. I heard AU Falcons are the reason the Earth spins.
So much torque, it changes the rotational velocity of the Earth.
Now, that's enough waffle about my brand new XR6 AU Ford Falcon. You know what they say? These things often have 2 moods, going sideways and court date, as you'd know. He's got a warrant out for his arrest.
So Yorak and I got to work getting the car jacked up and ready to remove the wheels. Despite the recent loss of our good friend Nathan, we had to push on if we were going to see if this TikTok trend was really going to work on these wheels. This is also probably a good time to mention that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and that you should not be taking legal, financial, or mechanical advice from a green man in a ski mask on the internet.
Mr. Hunt, you've got the rear a little bit higher than the front.
It's all right.
Not gonna roll off forward. Should be right.
Nah, should be fine. I declare this car well and truly jacked off.
I broke it. Have my nuts. You'll love my nuts.
I love having a handful of your nuts. Look at the condition that Nathan left these in for us. Looks like they lost a fight with an angle grinder. That's all right.
Nothing a bit of spit, polish, and paint remover can't fix, you know. So yeah, this is everything we got from Bunnings. I will put a list up here, an actual list, not one that's gong chung sure. And yeah, so it's all here. Stuff come to about a total of about 150 bucks. And yeah.
When doing any kind of paintwork, preparation is key. So we had to ensure that our tarp was laid out to the Australian safety standards. This took us a bit longer than expected purely due to our own incompetence, but we took our time with this because we really couldn't afford another uninsured workplace injury, especially after our last fraudulent Medicare claim went south.
So now that we've got the wheels off the car and onto the tarp, it's time to wash them. All for you, champion.
Thank you.
For the OGs, you'd know that I have a special kind of relationship with Bunnings buckets, a relationship of the abusive kind.
Is the hose on?
I don't know.
I turned it on.
You want to come here so we can test it?
The enema test?
Yep. When it comes to washing your wheels, you want to give it a pre-soak. And then you want to just, you got to get your heavy duty track wash right here, right? All right, mate. You get your heavy duty track wash. You just want to get yourself some heavy duty track wash.
Wait. Make sure it's the right one.
Is that the heavy duty track wash? The lime one?
Yep.
Heavy duty track wash. Now, you just want to give yourself a little drip. That should be plenty. And then I'll give this to you to whack back in the fridge for later.
Thank you. I'll be finishing that off tonight.
Just want to fill your bucket up with a bit of a heavy duty truck wash.
You want to make sure you get the water in the bucket, not on the ground.
Your bucket full of heavy duty truck wash. Fill it up with a bit of water to mix with the heavy duty truck wash.
You're getting a bit too much in the bucket.
You don't want to dilute the soap too much, so you want to just hit it with a little bit of water. So not all the hose in the bucket, according to this bloke. PhD in fuckwit and Ford Falcon.
Oh, so.
You want to hold it for me, please? You just got shit on my shoes! Hey! These are limited edition Culture King Timberland boots!
Yeah?
With the zipper on the inside of the boot. How cool is that? It's a little bit easier to get on in comparison to other Timberlands because there's a zip. So you don't have to strain yourself putting your boot on, there's a zip. Fuck off! Oh! Now, if you guys are looking to get skin as good as Mr. Hunt's here, get yourself a bottle of heavy duty truck wash with about 50-50 dilution of water. It works incredible. It clears the pores, resurfaces the skin, and it
Really taste that lime flavouring as well.
gets rid of grease and grime
And everything else.
because it's water mixed with heavy duty truck wash. All right, now that's done. You want to go grab a sponge for us?
Not really.
Nice throw, cheerleader.
Not my name, quarterback.
So, wheel is pre-soaked.
I can't fucking see anything.
So the wheel is pre-soaked. The heavy duty truck wash mix is made. So we're just gonna give it a bit of a wash with sponge. Generally, when I sponge, I often take them out of the packaging that they come in.
Today, we have a little life hack. If you leave it in the packaging, you can return it to Bunnings. If we do that, we'll save more money and it's even cheaper.
That's about $2 off the $150 bill that we had for the Bunnings order. So
It all adds up.
all right, so we've got our first wheel here ready to go. We have dried it off. We've taken the center cap out so we don't ruin it. Normally you would actually go in and put masking tape on the tire, but quite frankly, I don't really give a fuck. Now, before we begin hitting it with the paint stripper, safety, very important. Very corrosive, very stinky product. Doesn't taste good, trust me. Ventilation's one thing. You don't want to breathe this shit in, it stink. Second thing, you don't want to get it on your fingies because it burns. You don't want to get it on your hands, so we will be wearing these chemical resistant gloves. Do your own research on safety because, you know, I'm not a qualified safety technician, but in terms of visual safety, you're gonna wanna wear some safety glasses. And in my case, I've got these two Savage safety glasses on. Unlike this dork, who looks like a fucking nerd, he's wearing these stupid, clear, generic glasses. They don't look very cool. Me, however, 2 Savage safeties, mate. These things come in all sorts of different colors, and they also come in non-safeties for those of you who aren't particularly working on a site or a project or whatever you're doing. These things, give it a sniff. They smell incredible, right? These things, durable, built to last. I'll wear them, you should wear them. He doesn't wear them because he's a loser. And you can get yourself 10% off with free shipping with the code Spotto or the link in the description. Don't be a tight ass. Get some 2 Savages and stop looking like a fucking dork. Fuck, as if I wasn't getting warm before. I'm completely insulated now. Don't wear a ski mask while you're trying to protect your ventilation because I don't actually have a seal, so don't be silly and wrap your face.
Always wear protection.
All right, so we're gonna get into this. We're gonna put it on probably down there. We're gonna just bit of paint stripper right there. It's quite a strong, pungent smell. It is burning my nostrils a little bit, despite wearing protection. So, you know, yep, not very good. We're just gonna get a little bit on our brush here, and we're just gonna begin to coat that. All right, yeah, look at that. Yeah, look, you don't wanna be too shy. Get a bit more there, mate, champion. Yep, there we go.
Mate.
Yeah, there we go. Just gonna.
Trying to get it in the fucking...
Yep, get it. You get it in the grooves. I'll get on the big bits because I've got the big brush.
I got the fucking links.
We're doing this so that you don't have to, so that you can go and do it anyway and fuck it up. I can see it melting away already. We're like, oh, look at it. Look at it already working already. It's incredible. Imagine what this would do to your skin. Maybe the skincare industry is trying to hide this from us. This might be the secret to bringing up the good skin underneath. So if any of you do use this as a skincare product, let us know.
It smells like fucking dirty socks, cunt.
Smells like you.
Oh, piss off.
Lovely pungent smell.
Oh, I love fucking inhaling hazardous chemicals.
Yeah. You smell burnt toast. I think I'm having a
I can't smell anything. My nostrils are fucking...
So once you got your paint stripper on the rim, you want to give it about 15-20 minutes. So it has now been 15 or 20 minutes, and the paint stripper has done its job. Yorak's fucking dead, but we push on anyway. So now we're gonna get in there with a scraper. I think I'm having a strong. Now before we continue, by the time this video's out, merchandise is now live. Limited numbers, limited edition, all that exclusive stuff. For those of you in America, you better be quick because I don't know what the tariffs are doing. The team has told me that we're probably not gonna be able to send them to the US after this drop, so this may be the first and last drop to the US, but we've got the Charge the Eels tees, very nice. Let everyone know that you love throwing car batteries in the ocean. And we've got the t-shirt with the bucket of shit itself, Lumpstick, Yorak's favorite t-shirt. Doesn't he look handsome?
Wow.
They are box fit, oversized, heavyweight t-shirts, proper premium shit. You know the works. These are actual high quality tees that you'd find at a designer shop or some crap. These cost me a lot of money, so don't be a tight ass. Merch is in the bio, officially for the first time. All right, the fun bit. You want to get your scraper and we'll do some scraping, as you can see.
Let me put my colonoscopy gloves back on first. Little magic trick I learned in the academy. Doesn't fucking work.
PhD of fuckwit.
Bend over. Coming in.
So we've hit it with more paint remover and left it to marinate for another 15-20 minutes. We realized that as we were doing it, we needed to kind of clean off the shit that was on there for it to work properly. So when you are doing it, let it soak for a bit, scrape it off and go again. Don't just keep adding shit to the pile.
You gotta fucking clear the runway before you fucking land the plane.
All right, so that's as much as I can be fucked doing. Take this out the front. We're gonna give it a spray down with heavy duty truck wash and yeah, bring it back in and get into polishing. I mean, already it's looking pretty impressive, right?
I mean, we've only been out for about 15 minutes and we've got most of it off, as you can see.
Yeah, bloody
hasn't
brilliant.
been 3 hours of scrubbing and inhaling chemicals or anything.
It's not midnight and when we feel totally fine.
Luckily, we're both unemployed and we don't have work tomorrow.
That's it.
All those chemicals, I can't walk straight. Excuse me, kind sir, can you please wash the fucking erosive chemicals off my fingers?
How good are they looking already?
Fucking beautiful.
Wow! I mean, obviously now the next thing is we're gonna hit it with some polish. We've just got a generic metal polish there and some drill bits, because I'm not gonna sit there fucking polishing it. I'm not gonna sit there polishing it by hand. I'm not gonna sit there fuck that, I'll just go get the bits. Fuck this. I'm tired, I'll go home. You wanna put a conservative amount on the rim there? Oh, enough. That's enough! What the fuck? We only needed a drop! Sorry.
sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice.
I am seeing someone, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm kind of keen, I'm excited to see what this does here. Yeah, there we go, look at that. Mate, look at it, mirror finish.
I'll tell you now, looks good from far, but far from good.
Well, you do better the job then. You having fun there, champion? Mr. Hunt, can I have a bit more polish, please?
Yes, sir.
Just a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anytime. This guy's a fucking prick. Little secret, he wears a G-string the same colour as his mask.
So, we've finished our piss poor polish effort. We've got our centre cap here, and I am proud to say the rim is complete.
It looked better fucking before we polished it.
We've kind of clouded it a bit using this generic metal polish, but
We did have a bit of fun squirting that shit out.
I think we probably had too much polish. That might be why it looks fucked. Anyway, I can't be fucked doing any more for this, so I think we're good. I think it's still a result nonetheless, right?
It's a result.
It is a result.
Is it a good one or is it a bad one?
Let's go compare it to another one. Bring us one. Bring us that one, yeah. Okay, that's a difference. Can't say that's not a difference. Look at it, it looks fucking schmick. We've restored it. I wouldn't say it's chrome, but I mean, it is polished. We've ripped the paint off it, that was perfectly fine. And we've done a piss poor job at polishing, but it looks fucking great.
But at least now, the wheel matches the chrome center.
Yeah. Which we found out was actually metal, by the way. The Tickford shit, don't cheap out. I can't be fucked doing any more wheels, to be honest. We've only got the one done. I think I'm happy with one mismatch on my new AU Falcon.
Nathan's passed away anyway, so he's not going to be fair.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll get back on, I suppose. Now, we were going to do all four wheels, and we were going to finish polishing them, but it's 12 o'clock at night, and I simply can't be fucked. We're going to settle with the one. I don't care too much, but
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Nathan's not dead.
It's the Pope.
Of course I'm not fucking dead.
I saw you die.
What are you doing with my car, man?
Polish your wheels, mate. Mate, it's after hours.
We don't work weekends.
Thanks for watching.